second, because we're going to do another Zul'jin prediction as we have a Zul'jin game. Let's go ahead and start out that prediction for everyone at home. Does Zul'jin finish his baseline stacks? Does Zul'jin finish the baseline stacks? On the left-hand side, ReGen, Nebula, Varian, Li Ming, Brightwing, Greymane, Blaze. Over on the side of Killer Meteors, we've got a Sonya, Diablo, Zul'jin, Junkrat, and Anduin. We're heading into Battlefield of Eternity. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves situated into bottom lane, get our player vision all set up, and let's go ahead and jump into the first thing that we will get into, which is going to be our bottom lane engagement.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wisconsin has a few fun, has some fun Native American town names. Oh, really? I feel like Michigan has a few Indian town names as well, if I'm not mistaken. That's the most Texas thing I've ever seen. Dude, Lindy, exactly. We paused at the start of this game because I had a splinter. Look, you can't play optimally if you have a small chunk of wood in your body. You know? Sometimes you have to get rid of your wood to make sure you play better. That's very fair. I mean, hey, you gotta play at your best. So Dream Crusher... Dream Crusher is gonna just go ahead and start poking through the bottom lane with some fire stomps. Oh god, Zul'jin did go into Bone Slicer at level 1, if that affects anyone's Twitch predictions, and good luck everyone, by the way. We have Saginaw. Yeah, we do, yeah. I spent a lot of my childhood going to Tawas and Oscoda, Michigan. Specifically, we would go through Tawas, but Tawas was more of a major town. Oscoda's a lot smaller, but that's where the YMCA camp is that I went to as a kid. It was one of those stayover camps for like 2 weeks, but then I eventually worked there for a couple summers. Oh man, Oscoda, Michigan is amazing. There's just nothing to do but drinking. Like, it's like, go to the beach and drink. Go to the Dairy Queen and drink. Go camping and drink. Go to Champagne Hill and drink. By the way, Champagne Hill is really, really cool if you don't know what it is. Google it, and it should pop up immediately. Or you can put Champagne Hill Oscoda. But it's basically like a super steep, sanded hill that goes into the Yasabo River. The Yasabo River, with an A, I believe is how it's spelled. But the Yasabo River, because I actually got to do a canoeing trip on that. Oh, big jet propulsion from Blaze. IT Cowboy sets up first blood. Sheev's not going to be stepping up any further for any sort of potential kill into Anduin. But yeah, I got to do a couple-day canoeing trip on that river, and we actually passed right by that, so we all stopped and then basically jumped into the river from that, because you run down it. Go to the Dairy Queen and drink? Yeah. What are you going to do, eat ice cream at the Dairy Queen?
Prepare yourselves. I will reach your position shortly.
4,200, yes, because why not? 80k points to burn? I mean, that's what I was doing in Barbarous King. I watch his stream a lot, and I'll bet like 10k channel points in some of the dumbest stuff. He does like golf, and he'll be like, do I get a hole in one for every like 2 like low what's it called?
I shall purge your...
What is it called when there's par? There we go. When it's a low par level. I'm constantly like, this will be the one. This will be the one, Copium. Zul'jin 0 stacks currently, as the objective phase will be halfway in favor for the side of ReGen Nebula. The objective will go to the the race potential sides. This is standard. The first objective on Battlefield of Eternity is standard in the first phase and second phase. After that, it randomizes, and we'll see how the spawns will be working out. Junkrat trying to zone back with a concussion mine in the corridor, excuse me. Ah, Li Ming's going big balls, chat. Li Ming's going Triumvirate. Is that the wrong talent? Did Li Ming take the right talent at level 1? Big polymorph, big damage. Anduin does go down. Concussion mine onto IT Cowboy, gets stunned out by the Immortal, but it's going to be a Larian to spawn in probably what? Top? Probably top lane. Yeah, top lane has no damage on the structures. The Immortal goes to the more well-defended lane as always, and checking some of the stats before a Larian gets in the lane, it's going to be 1,044 damage in the structures. The Asabo River, by the way, is insanely big in Michigan. Like, it is a very, very long river, I think is the correct way that I should be wording that. Like, it goes like all over Michigan. Like, I swear I was driving in the UP and it was just like, you're passing over the Asable River. I'm like, wait, what? Ooh, that was a really good Zul'jin twin cleave to find the kill, and Zul'jin will start building out a few more stacks. Li Ming getting an arcane orb into the backline right there as the Immortal does take down, let's say a little bit more than 50% of the fort in top lane. Varian setting up in the bush, does have taunt, waiting for Phase Shifter to maybe step out too far into lane, and that might be the go point right there. Li Ming, good combo, even with the Calamity at level 7. Getting that value, excuse me. Best tubing river? I don't know if I ever tubed down that river, actually. I canoed down it. I actually might have tubed down a portion of it now that I think back about to where we went camping in some other times. But either way. I will say that one of the nice things about like Michigan is you'll meet a friend and they'll be like, hey, you want to go camping? Like, my family owns this one random spot in the middle of absolutely nowhere. It's like, yeah, I barely know your family. Let's go to the camping site that they own in the middle of nowhere. Like, this won't be murder. Luckily, I'm still alive. No, we actually showed up and they actually had like a lamppost installed that would run all night. It was actually really, really convenient because you could find your way around the campsite. But it was basically just a campsite with a parked trailer that sat there year-round. Only 90% of Diablo's health in that blow-up is laughable. My wife said it takes us to the UP. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I have this great spot. Where is it? It's off of this random exit with no signs. I've known about it my entire life. It's been passed down from generation to generation. I once got directions where I remember I was going to like an ex's cabin on 8 Point Lake, I think was the lake itself, and she was just like, there's really no road names, so just look for the small liquor store and then turn left like 6 roads past it. And it was like, that was the directions. Can't trust the Yoopers. Yoopers are all right. They're good people. They have pasties. IT Cowboy is going to get the phase shift from Brightwing. Dream Crusher having to back away, but it's Li Ming who really needs to get out of here. Concussion Mine from Junkrat actually pushes Murda into a pretty good spot. I thought he was going to chase onto the Junkrat, but I realize now no taunt was available, so they just move on the side of ReGen Nebula to go for the objective phase while Sony is dead for the next 7 seconds. The assumption is that this will be an objective phase, second one of the game, over the side of ReGen Nebula as well. It's a secret beach that only townies know. It's literally 20 miles out of town. Those are honestly the best, though. There's actually a secret beach that a bunch of us know about that we don't tell people. It's more walkable from the house. Like, it's like 3 miles to the beach from the house, which is a nice walk on a summer day. The only thing is just you got to be careful about dog paws because some of it's on pavement. Don't want to burn those pads. 10 up on both sides when it comes to our levels. We're going to go ahead and cycle through the other numbers as always. Diablo stepping up the Immortal really quickly. Just going to check the stats. 618 standard damage. Double that into structure, so a little over 1,200. Diablo taking quite a bit. Is going to get low here. Wonderful wave of force. And Greymane finds the auto attack to get the kill. 6 kills to the side of ReGen Nebula as they should find the the fort through bottom. But will they be able to go beyond that? Is it going to be more than keep front gate? They're definitely going to be able to push on to keep. Ooh, Varian, taunt, Zul'jin, goodbye. Drove through the UP once, it's all like tiny dive bars and liquor stores. Yeah, I mean, it depends where you go. If you go to like Michigan Tech, I mean, you've got, I don't know, I forget the name of the city, but like, there's a city across a river from Michigan Tech area, and that little town is actually pretty big. That whole area is really nice. Kind of wish I went up there more. It's just a 9-hour drive to do that. It's kind of, Do I really want to spend 18 hours in a car just for a weekend trip? Not really. That's the only, that is the biggest thing that actually, that was my biggest complaint about Michigan. And some people, they don't mind driving for hours on end. That's fine. Some people don't mind sitting in a car for hours on end. I, on the other hand, do not want to sit in a car for 5 hours just to go somewhere out of Metro Detroit. But that's most of the Midwest is like Drive 5 hours in this direction and go to this wonderful little town. It's like, but I don't wanna drive 5 hours just to go to a cherry festival in Traverse City, Rachel. Anyways, so we have the top lane camp to be grabbed by the side of ReGen Nebula as the killer meteorites are just trying to claw their way back into this map right now. 9-1 in kills, 13-11 in our levels. More respectively, it's like 13-12. We're gonna round up on that one because it's not that far back in the experience for our red team. As the Sonya respawns, another Immortal phase will be spawning soon in the north-south positioning. The axes are signifying for the side of ReGen Nebula. If I were to actually go ahead and swap visions really quickly, you'll actually see that on the minimap. The axe swaps to a shield, and then the shield actually swaps to axes because we always have the natural vision for the blue team, objective vision for this map. So if you're ever wondering what the map means or what the objects mean, the axes are for the blue team to race, shield is the blue team to defend. I think that bullet on Sonya was overkill. I mean, you gotta make sure she's dead. Right? I think it's important to make sure that you really get that damage in. Alrighty, so camp on the left-hand side does go down. We do have that pressure through bottom, plus the Impaler camp that's already there, and the catapult. Man, ReGen Nebula are just stacking layers of damage into killer meteorites, and we'll see if killer meteorites can just answer into any of this. As Zul'jin, I have to note, not trying to flame, no flame by any means, is going to be sitting at 21 out of 150 stacks. 30-second cooldown, just use it. There you go, see? 30-second CD, but use it. I'm not against it, just overkill. Look! What's wrong with overkill? Sometimes you need to assert dominance, Tin, okay? You wouldn't know that as a Phoenix main. Got him, burned him. Got him, wrecked him. Diablo is gonna be just absolutely annihilated as it's 10-1 in kills, and then we just have the rest of ReGen going over to this Immortal, and the taunt from Varian actually was, I think he actually taunted the Riptire there for a second. Oh my god, goodbye! Li Ming with the big old combo coming through as the wave through bottom is pushing in, but since top lane is the more well-defended lane, that's where our Immortal will be heading. Did I see the NGS highlight video put up this morning by Raka? I saw the Gilly Shark Genji moment from it that Stark sent me, but no, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Let the burning hells atone for their sins. I will bring down the gates of hell.
Our paid actor. That Genji moment, I struggled to get back into casting after that Genji moment. That killed me. I laughed so hard at that. Varian goes in for the taunt onto Diablo. Polymorph is there. Light Bomb will be connecting onto Murda as well. Phase Shift from the Brightwing is here. And Styx is able to get the Calamity reset. That actually might have been a Wave of Force reset right there. Not Calamity, since Li Ming didn't actually teleport onto Diablo's face. But either way, Immortal will be losing his shielding, moving into melee range, as it does do so when that happens. We still have like 90% HP on this, so Riptire into the Li Ming's face. Taunt from Varian, that's going to be a shred through the Zul'jin HP. 7 stacks out of 30. It's not going to be anywhere near the amount that you need. 35 out of 150. Leaping from Sonya, she's going to try and make the play as Diablo comes through with the Apocalypse Phase Shift from the Brightwing. Does connect to Sheeves on the left-hand side of the screen, taking a bit of damage, has to back away. Curse Bullet goes out, I don't believe it connected, but oh dear lord, the big burst potential onto the enemies. I gotta say, Blaze hasn't taken a talent in one whole level. IT Cowboy is unsure of how to unsure about this level right here, because we do have a little bit of a spectrum wobble. Things should be okay as we do level out really quickly, and this core is gonna fall rapidly. Actually, not that rapidly, slowly but surely the core is gonna fall, and it's looking like game number 1 over to the side of ReGen Nebula in a fairly dominant 14-2 fashion. GG, well played. My points! Show of dominance, don't take talents when you're about to win a game. Hey, maybe it was that. Or maybe IT Cowboy doesn't know how to pick their talents. It's a possibility. Choose outcome. Does Zul'jin finish baseline stacks? Narp. That was a really good gamble, everybody. I'm proud of you. That was some good channel points being spread right there. Wobbled but not broken. Yep. I have dropped out of the 1 billion frames for today. I've dropped 1,000. Yeah, 1 billion frames. Over 1 billion frames today. Maybe he's still reading the talents to find out what they do. Is busy. I think IT Cowboy might be a little bit more versed in their Blaze play than needing to read talents. I would at least hope. My points. Trolled again. I miss them already. Well, you get channel points, I believe, for coming to the stream like every single day, by the way. I believe you do get like a jump in channel points. I think you also get a channel points for resubbing. Just saying, if anyone's got a Prime gaming floating out there, and you know, you just were like, oh man, I really want some quick channel points, you can always use your Prime Gaming here on Bahamut Gaming Stream. Stupid. I'm saving up my points for the Xmas card that's coming. I am gonna do a Christmas card this year. I am gonna do a Christmas card. I think I'm gonna do it through channel points as well. I really want to do a Christmas card. Like, I really, really want to make a Christmas card with Bandit and I, and then ship it to all of you and tell you you're all cute and write personal messages. By the way, in April, we're going to do another Baja Ross giveaway. It's going to start in March, so we'll start, you know, polling, you know, the Twitch subs and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll do the giveaway. I have to talk to Jules, but we'll do the giveaway sometime in April. I think Jeff is still Googling his Genji from the game the other night. I forgot about the Genji Jeff! ... I forgot about the Genji Jeff from last night's games. Oh my god, I forgot about him. How did the Baja Ross go? The last one? You can actually see the link in Twitch chat. I don't know how much I'm gonna make the Christmas card. I feel like, as I said, I'm gonna talk to Grubby about it. I'm gonna see what he does. I'm gonna kind of mimic what he does a little bit there. I want to do it like something like relatively, like something high, but not like too high, so like people could eventually get the points for it. I guess you also could gamble and you could get it that way too. Just saying. Let's see. We're going to Cursed Hollow. Let's do a Cursed Hollow prediction. Where's my tab? Which team gets first full curse? I'm going to put advantage in parentheses. All right, which team gets first full curse advantage? ReGen, Nebula, or Killer Meteorites. We'll do 3 out of 3. That way it's just a little bit more clear. And we'll do 3 out of 3. Well, now I gotta save my points instead of giving Bandit treats, though. The hard choices have been made. Go to NGS Discord, go to Hype, and check out Raka's top 5. Why don't you go to NGS Discord, go to Hype, and check out Raka's top 5? 10. Got him, burned him, wrecked him. At least let us help pay for postage. I mean, it's gonna be stamps, so I don't think it should be too expensive. Like even sending stuff to Europe is not that expensive, right? When it comes to just like standard mail. How much does it cost to send a postcard from California to let's say the UK? Let's say the UK. because I would definitely send. The price to send a postcard to Europe from the United States of America is $1.15 each. As first class mail, international postcard with maximum size 6-inch in length and 4x4. Okay, so yeah, just be the postcard. Yeah. I did. I shared it with my team, helping promote the community. What are all these P faces for? What are all these faces for? What are you trying to allude to, Tin? Are you trying to tell me that you have your Prime Gaming ready to go and you'd like to use it here? Because I mean, that's the best place to use it. Just saying. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're here into Cursed Hollow. We're here into Cursed Hollow, map number 2 in our 4th best of 3 of the day. And we have got a fun prediction for all of you at home. Which team will get the first full curse advantage? Meaning, which team will channel 3 of the objectives and summon the curse in their favor? It's going to add up quickly when I redeem 50 cards for Stark. It's going to be 1 per user, Chess Looter. 1 per user.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Postcards have been really strange to me. I'm like going to send you a letter, but literally everyone in the delivery chain is able to read it first. Yeah, that's why I write raunchy stuff on all my postcards, and then by the end of it, I write at the end of it, I'm just like, you dirty poster worker reading my mail. How dare you? Bad boy. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird, but it works. It works. Is it going to be Sexy Baha and a Skimpy Santa helper outfit? That's what you'd like. Time to make 49 other accounts then. Jesus Christ. 49 other accounts, and you're going to need to get like 16,000. As I said, like, I don't know how many channel points we're going to do it. It's either going to be 10K or 20K. It's either going to be 10K or 20K. I feel like that's reasonable. It's going to be, so does everyone remember the episode of Simpsons where they go skiing and Flanders shows up in his very skin-tight suit? That's going to be the Christmas card. It's just going to be me going, it looks like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. 20K feels right, not gonna lie. I think 20K is fair. Stupid sexy Flanders. Sub-a-thong? Yeah. I'm working on utilizing that for an alert. I just have to find the time to actually work on it. Also, I have a new video editing program. I'm using DaVinci instead of Adobe Premiere because DaVinci's free and Adobe Premiere is too much money to spend every month on. For like the couple times a year I use it, so I have to figure out how to do what I want to do in a different program. It's not hard. I just have to watch some YouTube tutorials and stop being lazy. You could tie it in with certain HOTS team and make it 30K. I could. But then Michael Udo would probably send me a cease and desist. And probably I'd probably have to 1v1 him in mid lane against his Hanzo or Li Bang, which I know I would never win. Apparently he moved to Oregon. Glad to see that boy thriving. Hope he's doing well. I know he was doing Wild Rift stuff, but then I think he was having some carpal tunnel issues, I think it was. That's interesting. I believe in you, Baha. You can take him when given enough tries. Yeah, I'll tire him out. I'll just tire him out. I'll give him the old rope-a-dope. You mean his Kael'thas, Baha? 1v1 Kael'thas? Sure. As long as he takes Convection, and I can take Hanzo instead. No, actually, as long as I can take Falstad, I feel like I might have a chance on Falstad. He'd still whoop my ass with Convection. We all know that. Cowboy sitting in the bush on Dahaka, waiting for somebody to step. Holy crap, that's a lot of investment onto ReGen Nebula, I just realized. Anyways, Dream Crusher gonna avoid some of the damage, does Dwarf Toss away. He went into, Dreamcatcher. They went into the level 1 third win, so they've got some extra healing sustainability. As ReGen Nebula are going to be channeling the first of 3 objectives, but it's not over just yet. We'll see what actually happens. If he has Carpal Tunnel, you can win the long game. Dude, that's true. I'll give him the old rope-a-dope. We'll just make it a best of 69. That'll be, yeah, best of 69. tire him out.
Gather tribute. Or face my curse. The choice.
I think he'd still win. Phase Shifter versus IT Cowboy in the top lane. Oh, it's a good drag. Will it be enough to get the kill? Wraithwalk, short distance, gets him out of there. Over on the right-hand side, we do have our second objective spawning. 7 up on both sides, and no kills just yet between either of these teams. That's what we should do for Season 4 of CCL. That's what I should pose to Jules. Should be like, hey Jules, instead of halftime shows, let's just have the org owners 1v1 me. That's what we'll do. Unfortunately, Muradin is gonna get dragged and overly body blocked, and that should be another channel for the side of ReGen. I don't think the enemy of Killer Meteors will be trying to stall this out anytime soon. All right, Curse could be over the side of ReGen Nebula. Let's see, where is the next one? It's about it's like a 60 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, from when the channel happens to when the announcement of the next one happens. It is going to be on top left, which is in favor for ReGen Nebula. I wonder if there's any sort of consideration to maybe give this and soak for 10, so that way you could maybe have 10 during your future curse, but then granted, it's not a guarantee that you'd have the 10 advantage. So maybe you just grab curse and you just try and go for just pressure. Dahaka does have brush stock. I was just checking really quickly and see if he can brush stock into the top lane, or if it's even necessary. Tassadar is backing away. Seems like this is going to be given with the position that we're seeing on the side of Killer Meteors. A little unfortunate when it comes to kind of... maybe they make the rotation in time. Muradin is coming through. Let's get the vision really quickly of that Muradin. Does he check the bush with a Stormbolt? Yes, he does. Finds the Anub'arak. Tassadar's Shock Ray does come out. The big fight will break out as well. Oh my god, goodbye Tassadar. Dahaka's not even needed for this. We do have a very low... Oh man, a very low Rhaegar able to back away, but with Tassadar dead, I don't think they're going to try and stall this out any further, and we could see Curse over to the side of ReGen Nebula if they go for the channel. Good tongues from the Cowboy. Yeah, IT Cowboy has some fantastic tongues. That's not too dirty. I think within the realm of what's happening, I don't think it's dirty at all, but if you were to randomly, like, if there was no Dahaka and IT Cowboy was playing Blaze and you're like, man, got some nice tongues, then maybe it'd be a little dirty, but either way, you know, we all know this channel. Alrighty, first Curse goes over to the side of ReGen Nebula. Alright, there you go. The Twitch payout has been paid. Shocking. Hey, you never know. I mean, we had our first best of 3 of the day. Like, that actually had a pretty good... That was a really good back-and-forth series. Like, it wasn't, like, one team just, like, absolutely dominating. But I will say this. ReGen Nebula, they are doing a fantastic job right now with their overall macro play, pressure, and just constant waves being pressed. And also their team fights. The drags from IT Cowboy have been really on point. But will IT Cowboy get caught out in the bottom lane? Dreamcrusher in the bush, excuse me. There's going to be a little... wow. Really good use of Lurker Strain into the drag just to kind of pop Dreamcrusher. Top lane fort goes down. Bottom lane fort front gate will take some damage. Murda is going to be summoning a few beetles here and there. Cadet. Hi, Cadet. Taps well, gets the healing from Rhaegar. The fight breaks out. There's no talent tier advantage for either team. Ancestor healing onto the Tassadar, who does get hit with the cocoon, but the Ancestral does still come through. We do have the Archon form, slowly but surely ending. Another Shock Ray goes out, and that's going to be the end of that one. Dahaka still split pushing through the bottom lane. Dear Lord, words are hard today. Where are my mods? Where are my mods? I don't have mods on this channel. Top lane, I'm just curious, what is the early catapult damage? 145, so that's 290 into structures, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever I play Dahaka, I talk about tonguing people. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to, right? It's part of it. Also, Lava, good to see you, bud. Dahaka drag onto Dream Crusher. I don't think they make the rotation in time because it seems like this is just going to be bosses traded in each lane. Isolation goes out, not connecting onto Leoric, who's applying a lot of pressure. Cowboy pops the Essence, taps the bush, and gets right out of there. Does have the enhanced agility. Right now, the enhanced agility is going to be at, it's a 6% buff, so Dahaka moves at 126% movement speed, a little bit slower than Mount. That's not right. That is right. Rain of Vengeance out from the Vala. We do have Avatar on the Muradin. Dahaka clearing out the boss through top. Boss through bottom is still pushing in. I'm co-op game with my friends, so I'm pretty distracted. Can I interest you in some Midwest passive aggressive hms? Wow. Enhanced agility at 8% now, so he's closer to that mount speed after tapping a bush. Playing with your friends, that must be nice. Oh, wow. Must be fun. Oh, just gonna sneak by you and just ban out this guy there, oh. Leoric's mace is glowing, which means he does have his bonus attack damage, if I'm not mistaken, from the auto attack from his third swing. Stukov does go down. Vala's still continuing to auto out as best as she can, keeping her hatred up, but she does not have much mana. Stukov dead for 23. Will ReGen Nebula go for this fight? Top lane does have Siege Giants, so slowly delaying this out is not bad. Grab onto the Leoric will happen while the Rhaegar was still channeling. Good counter kill from the side of ReGen Nebula. Siege Giants in top lane still pressing out the wave. Bottom lane boss did open things up at least through the fort. As this is 2 forts down, ReGen Nebula may be looking for a mid lane. Nope. Not interested in those. No, thank you. Dang it. Dang it. My passive aggressiveness. I need to go back to Michigan so that way I can remember how to be passive aggressive. No worries, Kalis. It's whatever. We really don't have that crazy of a chat. We had one bot today, and we just have some auto mod stuff. I'm really close to just getting rid of auto mod, to be honest. I really am close to getting rid of it. It feels like it does more harm than help. Okay, so mid lane does have the fallen, the Night Camp. We do have the Bruisers in top lane being cleared out by the Leoric. Dahaka's not showing in top, does have the Brush Stock off a cooldown. Li Ming should get the channel. I don't think anyone can step in for this now. Kill the bot, best bot, butt spot, best mod. Yeah, that's fair. Remember when Automod held everything I said because of my name? Fun times. Yeah, exactly. Literally did that. It's just stupid. Cowboy steps into the bush. Dream Crusher checking everything. There's the Stormbolt. There's the Brush Stock, and he's out of there. Okay, pushing through the mid as the Nubrak is just going to step up and start summoning beetles immediately for his team just to tank some of these tower shots. The wave is here, and top lane fort will go down. Mid lane fort to be traded. Bottom lane still being pushed up, and realistically, that was probably the best call that Killer Meteors could have made just due to the fact that they don't have the 16, and at least they know that the enemy was in mid and bottom, so there wasn't going to be any sort of gank potential that needed to be fended off. Alrighty, another curse coming up, or another tribute, excuse me. Neither team has curse availability. Nubrak jumps onto the camp, and we'll be able to get the Siege Giants for the top lane. But no, I actually, yeah, no, see, there you go, Kalis. Okay, so Danger Ping's coming out. I'm assuming that's from the Vision of Killer Meteors. IT Cowboy looking for a drag on the far side of the bush. Goes for the isolation, doesn't land it. Dream Crusher steps in. Avatar popped immediately. Cocoon onto the Tassadar. Murda looking to lock down someone. Actually, Murda needs to back away here as the Ancestor Healing does come out. Commandeer Odin will be utilized as well. A little dash from that. IT Cowboy in the back line does get slowed by the Leoric. Spectral Leech applied as well. Now Muradin gets shut down. Chase in. Stixa looking to try and get another reset here. Any Wave of Force resets? Is there enough damage? I don't think so. Li Ming throws out a combo, doesn't connect onto the enemies, but here's the thing for ReGen Nebula. Boss is up in top lane, boss and bottom lane up in 6 seconds. They can definitely go for this boss as Muradin's dead for 25. Do they double boss or do they go for boss plus push? That is the question we pose to this team, as the boss will be falling through top. Okay, so boss in top. I'm just watching the rotation right now from ReGen Nebula. Okay, they definitely want to push with the Siege Giant's Catapult as well through this top lane. Catapult's dealing 247 standard damage, so that's roughly 500 damage into structures, a little bit less. Double boss calling it now. You're wrong, get wrecked! You owe chat 5 gifted subs. Lava. So Dahaka, oh, this is risky. Excuse me, I keep wanting to say Cowboy Kyle because it's a different cowboy that I've casted. But Dahaka goes down. Anubra can't get there in time. The Hearth out from Rhaegar, slam from boss, but that's not going to be something Murda wants to stand in. Rhaegar goes down. Boss on the core in the top lane is going to start scratching beyond the shielding. It's taking down about 3% per auto attack. Does get the rid onto Tassadar, but he doesn't mind standing still. Bottom lane boss will be immediately cleared out. Leoric will get the channel for this tribute. No curse, but either way, boss in top lane gets 19% off that core. Was I wrong or was ReGen Nebula wrong? We shall never know. No, you were wrong, Lava. If they stayed on core, they could have ended while Meteors took boss. That's true. I wonder if they knew that the enemy was on boss, actually. I wonder if that was just the call because there was no one really responding to top lane. Or not no one, but less people. I wonder. I really wonder. Oh, goodbye. Muradin absolutely annihilated. And this should be a Tassadar to follow as well. Look at the top right of your screen. Dahaka Brushstock coming through, looking for the Vala drag. She's going to be able to vault away. And the tribute available on the left-hand side of the map. What will they do with the next 38 to 45 seconds on the side of ReGen Nebula? Also, reminder, Subathon is coming up this weekend. This Saturday is the Subathon. There's EU viewer games at the start. We're going to do some Hades, some Gungeon, some Darkest Dungeon. We've got 2 secret bonus games. We're going to be playing some marbles on stream. It's going to be a fun day. I hope you all come by. I hope you all check out the Subathon this Saturday. If you'd like to know what the times are for the games, if you click the link, it actually gives you an updated schedule based on your time zone. No Lost Ark. We are not playing Lost Ark. I am not playing Lost Ark. You bunch of butts. You're moving on Saturday? Well, it's the perfect time to leave the Subathon all day while you're moving. You know, you're unboxing stuff, Subathon time. I'm going to be going, it's 6 a.m. to midnight my time, so it's 18 hours, so long as obviously the subs and stuff happen. So this is a Division D series, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It should say in the stream title. No low Stark. No, I'm not casting Gilly Shark at Bingo Night tonight. No, so I won't be casting Low Stark. But if that game is not casted tonight, we'll cast it tomorrow. And we'll also take tomorrow. We'll take a request of NGS games from viewers as well. Rain of Vengeance from Vala. Mid lane keep goes down. Core shielding starting to fall from the catapults that are arriving to core through the top lane. Another Rain of Vengeance from Vala as well. Big red button coming through. This is going to be a 20 talent tier advantage fight to the side of ReGen Nebula. Can they actually find a couple kills? Well, Varian, Jesus. Leoric will fall first. Anubrak lands the Impale onto Dream Crusher. There's a follow-up burrow in as well. Core shielding has fallen. Catapults in top lane are slowly ending the game. Dahaka does go down.
Red team's core is under attack.
Catapults are just absolutely shredding right now as it's going to drop to 53%. My apologies, Tychus does go down to the Vala. Next season, ReGen Nebula's moving up. I don't know. I don't work for the NGS board or anything like that, so I have no idea. I just show up and cast the games and talk about food and get distracted constantly. That's just me. 24 seconds on boss for top, about 60 seconds on the boss for bottom. The Orc is scouting out for his team. Now, he has to be careful because he's going to respawn in a second here, and if they saw him, they could have just dove and reset him again. But Muradin soaking out bottom. 20s will be here for the right side as well. Going to get that rewind for the Muradin, a very critical talent. Critical talent to be able to just constantly slam face and try and lock down the enemies with the double storm bolts. But let's go ahead and see what's going to happen here. Boss, will they invade on the side of ReGen Nebula without 2 members? Dahaka up in 0. Brushstock should be available. It is. He could Brushstock in to try and look at the boss. I think the assumption is they have to be on boss as we look at the ReGen Nebula's vision. Either they're on boss or they're on this camp, but I feel like it's taking way too long. Dahaka, he's going to go ahead and check the camp over here. I'm going to quickly jump over the red vision so we see that they know on the side of Killer Meteors that this is going to be Dahaka over in the bottom area. They're probably assuming, okay, Dahaka's probably stealing away our bottom camp. We can either go for the fight onto that while Anubrak is in top. Let's see. Do they have... Nice check over the wall. I actually like that a lot. Curse potential could be for the side of Killer Meteors. They have 2 out of 3 tributes. Dahaka sitting in the bush, ready to go. Did he go 20? Yes, he did. I was like, how did he already brush talk into top? That is not long enough of a cooldown. That's not 75 seconds. Oh, he's got the Apex Predator, which is a 50-second cooldown, taking your brush talk to 25 seconds in total. I actually really like Apex. I love Apex Predator at level 20. I actually love Dahaka overall. I think he's got such a fun kit. Big damage coming in. Double Rain of Vengeance and Tomb from the Leoric with the Buried Alive. Anubrak's the first one to fall. Cowboy Kyle will go down. Cowboy Kyle. IT Cowboy. Sorry. My apologies. But here's the thing. Minions are ending. And that's going to be it. GG. Well played. ReGen Nebula, they take game number 2. A little bit of a